The pension has been increased,
Yes.
but so has the cost of living gone up. So
Yes.
seniors are complaining we may be getting a little bit more, but we're not seeing it because everything else is going up. And the conversation always is, when we talk about increase, they're talking about, yeah, we can have the increase, but if we get an increase in our pension, the stores are going to increase their prices as well. So it takes one half a dozen of the other,
Yes.
Any suggestions, Mr. Felici, as how we can sort of manage it?
Yes. Well, if you look at it, it's a worldwide phenomenon. I'm not going to go into detail why the increase is. One of the main culprits, of course, is energy. If the prices of oil goes up, transportation goes up, everything, most of the things we import on the island. So you have you're going to have a big impact on the economy and on increase in inflation. What we have in the legislation is basically try to keep the purchasing power at par through the course in time, right? And that's the percentage that we look at, the price index the previous year, and then we apply it to the pension amount, the following years. But I must say that the pensioners has gotten a couple of increases that are not related to the index amount, so they really got increases through the course of these last 7 years, I must say, So it's substantially a much more, a bigger amount that they have because the funds are still healthy, of course. We will be able to do that. But at a certain point, also you have to, make sure that you keep, the cost of living adjustment in their pension. So that is what we have right now. And I don't know if we can do such a big increase anymore going forward. But I think in general, you can say that the country takes good care of the elder citizens on the island. In that regard, if you especially compare to Curacao. And I think Aruba is quite good too, but especially Curacao, we can say we take good care of the senior citizens.
Really? Okay. I think some will want to differ, but
yes,
you're behind the numbers, so you would know.
Yes, I
compared because they also say that like I said, everything boils down to the cost of living here.
Yes, exactly.
It is so high here. So the increase that we get, seniors are complaining, but it's a little, we're not feeling it, we're not enjoying it.
Yes, I understand it. I understand where it's coming from, indeed. I'm giving the financial story, and of course there is the story of what people experience in the process. And what people experience is high inflation. And of course, the inflation difference is the inflation is in food and, the prime. So it's not something you can choose, right?
True.
So it's something that everybody feels the pinch in that case. If it was electronics go up, but the food stayed the same and they got increased, they could enjoy it more.
Right.
But I fully understand that issue. And that issue is more of a society issue as to what are we going to do to maintain a low inflation on the island, and what are the possibilities, maybe we can produce more on the island, diversify the economy, etc., etc. But those are discussions on a country level that the country needs to have. Yeah.
Okay. And what measures have been implemented to address the challenges with the healthcare funds?
As I mentioned, with the healthcare funds, since 2014, that the country got instruction from CFT, we make a work group, how to reform the healthcare funds. From that, we make proposals for to include a broader base for the insurance, as to a way to approach getting the funds healthy again. Within SZV itself, what we're trying to do also is what we call e-health. We're trying to implement e-health. What does that mean is basically, as you know, we provide a benefit for the client. So we buy the healthcare and we give you, it used to be SZV card, now it's in the portal. You can see if you are, you can have access to the healthcare or not. So once we buy it, one of the things that we did with the stakeholders is, okay, why not automate the system? If you automate the system, there's a couple of things that can happen. One, we get data of our health. That data will go to the Ministry of VSA, and the Ministry of VSA can, come with preventive measures in regards to, healthcare costs, and go more interventions and that are targeted to specific. I would say that the name is comorbidities, if I'm not mistaken. So that is one aspect. The other aspect is it also improves quality of healthcare. What I mean, and just give an example. So if you have a particular, let's say, I don't know the good name. If you have allergy, allergy,
Okay.
and you're taking a medication, in this case, and that medication does not go with the allergy, the system automatically tells the doctor, hey, these don't go together. Or if you're taking two medications and those two medications don't go well with each other, it also gives the physician, a hint that, hey, this might be not the case. So it does what we call in Dutch medicatiebewaking. So it looks at the medication and prevents us to take in medication that don't go well with each other.
Right.
It also has intelligence that it can help the doctor if the patient is a particular age. It does some tests. It tells, hey, but at this age, you should also do this test, right? So all of those things are in the system, and hopefully we can detect illnesses at a much earlier stage, so we can manage the cost, on the long term.
Are you SZV insured? Do you have a valid medical insurance status? SZV is cardless. Request your My SZV account today and enter the virtual office of SZV. Go to szv.sx and sign up now.
SZV, yeah. Your social health insurances.
It's just that like it continues to be interesting to me that those linked to the former coalition now are like so hard on us, and this current government to fix things in literally 17 days. But when you ask, well, why didn't you have solutions? You get the very basic answer of, well, I had my ministry to worry about, and I'm not going to overstep. Well, then you are a failure. Then you're a failure. I'm very sorry, because the point of being a government, the point of having a council of ministers, is that everyone is expected to work together. No one is meant to be a silo. The point is that you're expected to collaborate and communicate and work on fixing the things that interlink with one another's ministry. And right now you're failing at that. You failed essentially. If your answer to, well, why didn't you have solutions is, well, I had my ministry to worry about. I don't care if your ministry was the Ministry of Health. I don't care if your ministry was the Ministry of Teat. You had a responsibility to work together to fix the issue for the country. um and that I think is what's so fascinating to me, so that is basically the I'm a little confused about it. And then it's either it wasn't my ministry, or you just get crickets or excuses, or there's a lot we wanted to do and we had no capacity, but there's a lot you did do. So you found the capacity for the things that you wanted to do, which was pass a bunch of big development permits, which okay. But yeah, so the conclusion I've come to is that it's either PFP is operating at such a high level that our expectations are heavier on us, or it is that some get to operate at such a low and basic level, but then get to hold others to a higher standard. We've been vocal as an opposition, and we're still vocal as part of this current constellation about the exact same issues. So nothing has changed except our access to what they call in tech the back end, and our ability to then be more transparent with the people of St. Martin as things are discovered that have brought us to these tipping points. And I'm not saying it's just been the last 4 years, but if the excuse was always we didn't have stability to get things done, even the most basic things couldn't get done when we didn't have stability, then what did we give you 4 years for? I think is really my base question. But in any event, I think we talk a lot about the issue of GB as impacting our visitors, and I've seen a lot of that concern. And to be honest, I care, but at the same time, I don't care, because what concerns me is how GB impacts the local psyche and morale levels of my own people, of St. Martin people. It's not just about hotels not having power or restaurants, or so. It's about issues of food security, persons having to get new refrigerators, or maybe their refrigerator just starts to act crazy and their food spoils, their groceries spoil. And if you look at the price of groceries, how am I supposed to accept that as a mother or a father with children that have to be fed? You understand? Kids not being able to study properly because they don't have lights at night, or they don't have lights for the majority of the day. It's also about the psychological impact of that and what that is having on people. Like someone was telling me that where was it? I forgot the country. I'm so sorry, but basically that they're now looking at the psychological impact of what it is to have no power for 16 hours of the day. And even though it may be spaced out for us, if your power is off 3 hours in the morning, like it was, like I'll tell you, the day we were leaving for IPCO, I live in Defiance. That's not a secret. My power went off at around 8 o'clock, I think, or 7:30 in the morning, and I had already packed from the night before. Well, I always pack 2 nights in advance, and then it went off from 7:30 till about 10:30, and then it came back, and then by the time I had gotten to the airport at like 1 something, it had gone off again. So for another 3 hours. So that's 6 hours already. And then let's say if we're getting to a point where we have rolling blackouts 3 times a day, your power is already off for 12 hours, guys. So we're already approaching that 16-hour benchmark of people are going to start having mental health crises where they're just going to be stressed because it's stressful to not be able to see. Listen, I'm afraid of what slaves. You think when the power goes to dead, I'd be frightened. That is a stress on me. And it may sound funny, but you have to think about that. People can't see things at night. You can't see people in your yard. You can hear things, but you can't see it. The stress of what's going to go bad in my fridge. Should I even buy groceries? What's going to happen here? What's going to happen there? And another thing, Sometimes persons may leave a fan on or power may go while the fan is on or the AC is on, and then you're like, oh, I gotta unplug everything. That strains those devices as well. So I think, I try to look at it's not just a Vrami issue, because I think a lot of people are also looking at the acting minister like, what you doing? But it's a everybody issue, because what's going to happen is the psychological impact is going to impact health, the educational impact when kids can't concentrate because it's too hot in a classroom and we're entering the final days before we go into the summer. So that's what I also want to kind of put forward for people to start to kind of think about and work on recognizing.
Come from all the way St. Kitts.
All the way St. Kitts?
Yes,
All the way
St. Kitts in the house.
So what are you trying to tell me? You got a St. Kitts family here?
Exactly.
Okay. And you this is your niece, you said?
Yes. Yeah, my niece.
Okay.
Kimara Vine.
Okay.
And I show my Dali, the Warner production. And this is Kimara. Oh Lord.
Okay.
Kaya.
So you got a whole family of cooks?
Exactly, we come from the cooking family.
All right.
My name is Jessica Hodge Williams.
Jessica Hart.
Yes.
I see you got a variety of drinks here. If you could just explain me what all these drinks are.
We have peanut, lime, coconut, passion fruit, and guava berry punch. And then we have the small ones too. And sorrel, small sorrels. Corona, Heineken, local pepper sauce. And then we have a variety of cakes. We have a pineapple upside down, maube, which is a colored rainbow cake. We have cookies, black cake, a carrot cake, plain vanilla cake, and we have also gooseberry. Long time nobody see that.
Bring it forward, man. Bring it
right
forward.
there.
What is this now again?
Gooseberry.
Gooseberry.
Yes. Gooseberry.
So that's the drink?
No, that's to eat.
Oh, the eat. Oh,
Yes, I'll have you sample it when you're done.
okay.
And then we have popcorn, we have passion fruit juice, fruit punch, skimmers.
What you got here?
So you are at the St. Martin Sweetness table where we feature all the local sweetness you could find here on the island of St. Martin. So we have your local and traditional pastries, juices, confectionaries, starting with our coconut tarts. We also have potato pudding, bread pudding. We also have banana breads, passion fruit juices, common juices. We have as well our gooseberry jams, carrot cake, anything you want that is pertaining locally made. Always stop or always think of St. Martin Sweetness.
One of the famous St. Martin man here taping on the camera. Everybody know him. He might have on his shades. You might not know who he is. Identify this to the public, your fans and everything, who you are.
Well, to the folks out there listening, looking on, yeah, well, this is Patu, PATOU, you don't know me. From the Youth Waves, of course, Youth Radio. And of course, the real name is Patricio Piper. Yeah, that's me right here, you know. You catch me on the Stand Up the Fish Day today. A nice day, a hot day. Glad to be here.
When you forget one name, you just call yourself, man.
You what, Thomas?
I don't know, you just say it on the radio.
Oh, the old man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old man Thomas. But he ain't come for the fish day as yet. He gonna appear a little later on for the concert.
Okay. Now I see.
And when he appear, he appear. You understand? That's how to just be
I
something.
see you got a little thing there in your hand.
Yeah.
It sound like a trumpet when you're playing. Tell us a little bit about this and what make you to make song out of it and why did you come about this?
Well, you see, it was strange how I fall in love with this instrument. I always look at them blowing, going to school in Guadeloupe, you know, and always, you know, like the tambour rhythm and stuff like that. And one time, during Carnival on the Dutch side, a parade, the truck stopped and a group from Guadeloupe came and the lady said, I saw the lady with the conch shell, so I said, you who blind this? She said, yes. How? She said, if you could blind, if I give it to you and you make a song out of it, you could have it. You understand? I said, you're kidding. So she just passed it on me. I was on the truck and I just make the song. She told me, so it's yours. So then I keep it. It was not this one, it's a smaller one. The next one I have is a little smaller one. And blowing in these things, it got a lot of vibes because we know this was always something for the folks, the fishermen come in, you know, and they blow these things and everybody know exactly what time it is. So it's a strong call. This is the choral that we need to give this song and you know, make it so. I make this song like a trombone. Yeah, you know. So it's a nice instrument and working on different little, you know, songs now to really place them in it. Because I have a song more on a jazz side that I want to, you know, put the conch shell in it, whether as a solo or something, but I can find a way how to deal with it because this instrument here is vibes. And the main thing about it is the lipping, you know, the lipping. Really and truly the lipping is where you need good lipping. Yeah, and once you got a good lipping, you could blow this fellow. So the ladies out there, I see a lot of ladies asking about it. They want a little teaching, they want, you know, they want to learn to blow it, they're interested in it. So anytime, meet me, we can deal with it because this is important. When you're blowing this, you're blowing life. Yeah, you get song for each and every one to come in just to know to use it. And you know they have a next way that they use them, you know, different one and setting them, you know, tuning them to like different tunes. And trust me, when you hear them thing blow, like 20 of them together, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. But this one is one, and when I blow this one, I'm gonna make what gotta come out, how come me feeling through this for the people out here. Real Mackay here, brother.
All right, so give me a song from it, man. Let's hear something about it.
Song, so I want to try that one. One of these times, I ain't trying that one, then no. I gotta work that one out. You understand?
you SHV insured? Do you have a valid medical insurance status? SHV is cardless. Request your My SHV account today and enter the virtual office of SHV. Go to shv.sx and sign up now.
SXM, yeah, your social health insurances.
Happy birthday, PM. We wish you long life and God's blessing. We love you. Love you plenty. Jesus, I love you.
Children, come.
The community of Pennville buzzed with excitement on Saturday as they gathered to celebrate a double occasion, the grand opening of a brand new playground and the birthday of their parliamentary representative, Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt. The playground is a symbol of hope and joy for the children of Pennville.
I was reflecting on what would I do on my birthday. And so I decided that I would like to commission this space for the children of Pennville and to come celebrate with them, because I know that they've been looking forward to this facility.
Prime Minister Skerritt highlighted the vision behind the playground. He says the goal is to create a unified atmosphere where parents can accompany their children to the playground for a family fun day.
And my hope is that the parents will not only send their children, but the parents will come as well, and to look after the kids, the children, and ensure that they're safe and they enjoy themselves. It has to be a family atmosphere. The next phase of the project is to put a major gazebo area now, so that when parents come, they could sit and watch the children using the playground. So that will start in the next couple of weeks. And so this playground is important, and the intention there is to have one such playground in every single constituency across Dominica, so that we can encourage our young children, our families, to get out of their homes, away from the television, away from the gadgets and devices, and to enjoy themselves and to build their mental state and their physical state.
The People's Republic of China is committed to investing in all areas of development for Dominica, and their commitment to the development of children is evident in the donation of the playsets for this project. The fruition of this project would not have been possible without their support and generosity.
In the past 40 years, China has made huge progress. So with its huge progress, China is able to provide assistance to brotherly countries. So that is why we are here. In the past 20 years, we have this kind of bilateral relations under the leadership of Prime Minister and his special care and his strong support. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very happy to present this equipment. Actually, with the further deepening of the bilateral relations, we are going to donate more of this kind of things.
Meanwhile, Principal of the Pennville Primary School, Miss Solange Bazil, is excited about the new facility, which she believes will have a profound impact on the lives of the children in the area. She emphasized the importance of providing a safe and engaging environment for young minds to grow and develop.
Playgrounds provide children with a safe space to have fun, but their benefits extend far beyond that. While children are having fun on the playground, they're actually growing and developing social skills. Additionally, the children engage in physical activities that help to keep them fit and healthy. A community playground also provides a place where families, friends, neighbors can spend time together, thereby building stronger relationships. We are so glued to our cell phones, our computers, our television sets, that we no longer make time to talk to people face to face. A playground is a great place to start.
One parent, Miss Annette Roberts, spoke on behalf of herself and other parents, extending a heartfelt gratitude to Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit for his continued investment in the education and development of their children.
You played a major role in our school and also in the lives of our children. Just to name a few, you donated school uniforms, school shoes, bags, books, not forgetting the lunch fees and a cup of milk every morning. And today we are gathered to witness the ceremony of this playground for our children. And for that, we are grateful.
The air was filled with the laughter of children as they explored the brightly colored swings, slides, and climbing frames. Aliyah Martin for the Government Information Service.